One of the many issues I like to talk about is the issue of youth participation in politics. You are a vibrant Nigerian youth, and does the issue bother you because we don't have enough youth in politics? And it seems the atmosphere is not favorable for the youth. I listened to the Vice President Yemi Osiba just saying that the youth are not ready, that if the youth are ready, that the older ones will give way. So what do you have to say as we wrap up in just 30 seconds?
Thank you very much. So this is a subject I like to talk passionately about because we are all very young people, and I'm sure if you're given a leadership position, you'll be able to do your best. Now, it's very easy for the Vice President and all of these people in power to come up and say all these fancy things. But the truth is, when you say the youths are not ready, have you given the youths the tools to be ready? Have you been able to equip them to be ready for these political positions? I'll give you a typical example. Majority of Nigerian youths are not educated. When I say education, it's not necessarily formal education like academic qualifications. Informal education, skill. We don't have skill, we don't have capacity. When we don't have skill, we don't have capacity. How can we be confident to even compete favorably with the older ones? Now, we don't even have monies. When you talk about politics, is not cheap. Registering for a political party, you have to pick up a form. Very expensive. You want to contest for like a local government position, very expensive. So where are the young people in Nigeria going to get monies from to contest for elections when they can't even feed themselves? They can't even afford the basic necessities of life. How are they going to go into these political positions? So the older ones and the people who have been into politics for a very long time do not make it attractive for the younger ones. When you put these exorbitant fee prices for just, picking up forms to become a member of a party, you put it at very, very high, very high rates, very high charges. How are these people supposed to deal with that? So now, the average Nigerian is thinking of, okay, let me just let them do whatever they want to do, because he knows that even in the next 5, 10, 20 years, he can never afford the money to buy a political form to contest. Then again, our leaders put themselves in very highly exalted positions. The Vice President who is talking, how many opportunities has he given to young people around him? How many? The so-called senators and the so-called House of Reps members and all these people, how many young people have they helped get scholarships in their neighborhood? How many young people have they helped get scholarships in their communities? It's beyond building boreholes and building. These are very basic amenities, basic necessities you're supposed to give any citizen. Tangible help. How many people have you lifted out of poverty? How many people have you given loans to? I must commend the Central Bank of Nigeria. Recently, they gave loans to a few people. But there's more we can do. We can do a lot more. But the Vice President talking individually, like as a person saying, young people are not ready, I totally disagree. Young people are ready. Optimistically ready for political positions. See what happened with NSAS. We can be very aggressive. We can be very vibrant. We can be very vicious. But when the opportunities are not there, what do we do?